top with that right hand.
But Chandler's throwing everything so hard. He's got to be careful with the cardio.
Both Gaethje and Chandler are both throwing bombs.
These guys are both so used to fighting.
Imagine stepping into an arena where fighters don't bleed, but spark. In 2025, that vision is becoming reality. AI-powered humanoid robots are now battling it out in real-life MMA-style showdowns with lightning-fast reflexes, bone-crushing power, and zero fear. Is this the next evolution of combat sports, or the beginning of something far more dangerous? Welcome to the rise of robot MMA. Brutal precision when steel meets sport. The cage door slams shut, the lights dim, two 6-foot humanoid robots step forward, arms primed, sensors blinking like eyes scanning for weakness. This isn't a sci-fi film, it's happening right now in a Las Vegas arena. The punches are real, the impact is brutal, and no human is at risk. AI-driven humanoid MMA is exploding in popularity. These aren't clunky robots, they're sleek, precision-engineered fighters with adaptive learning algorithms. Each blow they take helps them improve, and every punch is calculated with ruthless efficiency. Their movements are eerily fluid, almost human, yet chillingly precise. Watching them fight is like witnessing evolution on fast forward, relentless, calculating, and unstoppable. The line between man and machine is blurring, and in the cage, it's no longer about heart, it's about hardwired domination. We're not just watching machines fight, we're watching the evolution of combat itself. Code versus combat, the new fight IQ. In human MMA, fight IQ is everything: timing, spacing, rhythm. AI humanoids. They take that to a whole new level. Before a fight, developers input core fighting styles like Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or wrestling. Then, the machine learns, fast. Through neural networks and reinforcement learning, it begins sparring with simulations, self-correcting mistakes faster than a human ever could. Some bots enter the cage with over 1 million simulated fights under their belts. They don't get tired, they don't get scared, and they don't forget a move once it's learned. That spinning elbow knockout you saw in round 2, yeah, it was modeled after 5 different real-life examples, and then optimized for max damage in under 5 seconds. Forget muscle memory, this is data-driven devastation. The teams behind the Titans. You think a UFC corner team works hard? Meet the Coda coaches. Behind every humanoid fighter is a squad of engineers, AI specialists, biomechanics nerds, and ex-fighters turned tech consultants. It's a hybrid of Silicon Valley and Fight Club, and the energy is electric. These teams don't train their bots in traditional gyms, they feed them terabytes of fight footage, plus biomechanics data from elite athletes. They even integrate real-time physics engines to simulate bone breaks, joint locks, and torque under pressure. And during the fight? Oh yeah, it's not just the bots who are adapting. Coders can adjust strategies mid-bout, sending new protocols or defensive tweaks via wireless updates between rounds. It's like between-round coaching, but digital and instantaneous. Damage is real, but so is the safety. Don't get it twisted, these fights are full contact. Hits land with force equivalent to pro fighters, limbs twist in submissions. Some bots break, literally, with sparks flying and servos grinding. But what makes it wild is the zero risk to human life. AI Robot MMA erases the ethical concerns of injuries like concussions or CTE. It's pure carnage without real-world consequences. No broken bones, no lasting trauma, just brutal, high-octane combat. Fans cheer louder, guilt-free, knowing no human is getting hurt. Violence becomes entertainment without the moral cost. Still, the tech isn't without limits. Regulations exist. Some bots are restricted in joint speed or strike power to prevent damaging the arena or each other beyond repair. But make no mistake, if one of these machines went rogue in a parking lot, you'd run. Fast. Style mashups, Kung Fu meets Krav Maga meets Cyborg. Unlike humans, humanoid bots can blend styles at will. They're not limited by muscle memory, habits, or ego. You'll see a bot feint a Thai clinch only to switch into a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu flying triangle, then escape via a judo roll it picked up 3 days before. These things don't need years of drilling. They learn through simulation, not sweat. And then there's the hybrid programming, combining real martial arts with proprietary tech movement. Think torque-enhanced striking, servo-boosted takedowns, or gyro-balanced spins that would make capoeira fighters jealous. It's a chess match played in milliseconds. One developer described their bot's fighting style as Mike Tyson meets a 3D printer. Beautiful, brutal, and biomechanically optimized. The crowd goes wild, and digital. Robot MMA isn't just a sport, it's an event. Think WWE Theatrics meets esports Flash. The fights are streamed in AR, with stats popping up mid-fight, velocity of kicks, damage indexes, predictive counters. Fans don VR headsets and sit ringside from anywhere on the planet. And yes, there's merch. Fans wear jerseys repping their favourite bots. Steel Fist 9000 has a whole subreddit of fan theories about its next upgrade. There's even fan voting to influence bot cosmetics or intros. But it's not just geek appeal. Hardcore fight fans are tuning in because, well, these robots can do things even John Jones can't, like spinning backflips into elbow strikes at full speed. Pay-per-view powerhouse, big money in the machine game. This isn't a sideshow anymore. Major streaming platforms and fight organizations are getting involved. Pay-per-view events rake in millions. Sponsors love it because there's no risk of scandal, injury lawsuits, or banned substances. These bots don't fail drug tests. They just need firmware updates. Prize money goes to teams, not individuals, but top coders are becoming overnight stars. An underground scene is rising too, where developers unleash unregulated bots in unsanctioned, brutal fights. It's raw, unfiltered, and likely illegal in most states, but that only adds to the thrill and growing cult following. Betting is legal in some jurisdictions. That's right. You can place a bet on which bot gets a knockout. The AI calculates probabilities in real time, and odds shift mid-fight based on how a bot is performing. It's like DraftKings meets The Matrix, when bots bleed code, the emotional angle. Sounds cold, right? Just machines fighting machines. But here's the twist. People feel something watching these fights. When a humanoid starts limping from damaged actuators, or when its arm hangs loose from a dislocated servo, the crowd reacts. There's tension, there's drama. Maybe it's the human-like faces, the simulated grunts, or just our desire to project meaning onto conflict. But fans cheer for comebacks. They groan when a favourite bot gets smashed. And when two rivals face off, like Red Raptor versus Ghost Unit, it's just as emotional as any McGregor versus Khabib throwdown. That's the thing. We don't just love watching humans fight, we love stories. And these bots, they come with lore, upgrades, rivalries, and fan bases. Welcome to a new kind of storytelling, one written in punches and power surges. The critics, it's not real fighting. Of course the purists hate it. It's not real fighting, they say. There's no risk, no heart. That's fair, up to a point. Robot MMA isn't replacing human competition, but it is redefining what combat entertainment can be. Others worry about the tech falling into the wrong hands. If bots can learn to fight this well in the ring, what happens when militaries apply the same algorithms? It's a valid fear, but honestly, that ship may have already sailed. There's also the concern that kids growing up watching robot fights might become desensitized to violence. But psychologists argue the opposite. It's because there are no real injuries that this could become the safer outlet for humanity's fight-loving instincts. The future fight card, human versus humanoid, here's where it gets spicy. Developers are working on exosuit interfaces, basically allowing human fighters to pilot bots remotely. Think Avatar, but in an octagon. Imagine Israel Adesanya controlling a bot with haptic gloves and VR gear, facing off against a fully AI-controlled opponent. The debate's already raging. Would that count as a real fight? Others are predicting cybernetic enhancements to human fighters, bionic limbs, neural implants that let humans keep pace, the line between man and machine blurring fast. And yeah, one promoter is already teasing the first AI versus human grappling match, scheduled for 2026, no joke. Final bell, ready or not, it's here. Robot MMA isn't coming, it's here. And it's evolving faster than anyone thought. The hits are heavy, the action's insane, and the implications are massive. It's not about replacing human fighters, it's about expanding what combat can be, pure skill, zero blood, and a front row seat to the next era of entertainment. What started as science fiction is now unfolding in front of a live audience, and these robotic fighters are only getting smarter, faster, and more unstoppable. As AI takes the cage, we have to ask, is this sport, or the spark of a future we can't control? If this blew your mind, smash that like button, subscribe, and tell us. Would you watch a robot versus human fight?